Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. Let's talk a little bit about when the right time to do rebracketing is, especially on what I call train wreck cases. Those are cases where it's like, what the heck were you smoking when you put these brackets on? They're on wrong. Um, Listen, we all have bad days putting brackets on. Sometimes we just, our eyes aren't working well, or, you know, maybe the assistant bumped him with the light or something. We're like, how did that bracket get like that? You know, so normally if you've taken my Straightwire course or watched my whole series in my YouTube playlist for Straightwire, it's the same thing. I don't care what you do. It's nice if you take the course, because you get everything in like a logical order and all the extra ads are cropped out and you don't get a lot of repetitive stuff. It should be pretty seamless. And you get 13 CE units and it's not expensive. But whatever floats your boat, I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm just trying to make it convenient for you to learn the material. So in any case, I teach you guys in that course that you either want to do indirect bonding, and right now, as of 2026, I'm back to where I was before with DIBS AI Ortho Select, which was the company I was using like 10 years ago, and then I started migrating to a few other options, but all those options fell apart or went out of business. So now I'm back to DIBS AI again, and they're phenomenal. So see the most recent video I put up on that. It was posted a week or two ago. You'll see it, or just search by keyword in my channel, DIBS DIBS. Or you can contact me, info@straightsmilesolutions.com, straightsmilesolutions.com. Say, hey, what was that name of that IDB supplier? And I will let you know. Anyways, so I recommend either doing IDB, that is my first choice, or if you are going to direct bond, I recommend that you wait until your wire, you work up to an 018 NiTi, assuming you're using 022 slot brackets. Let that wire go passive and then reevaluate with a pano/OPG, whatever you want to call it, for root positioning. So that can take 4 to 8 months to get to that stage, right? But sometimes you have train wreck cases, and those are cases, like I said, like what were you smoking when you put the brackets on, where I can tell without a doubt, even without the wire in, that they're wrong. Like they're wrong. Like for example, what's going on here? I mean, here we've kind of got the brackets in the center of the clinical crown of the tooth, but now these aren't even, when you use, first of all, it should be in the center of the tooth, not up at the gum line all the time. No, because this is what happens when you do that. And they're not even. You should have symmetry. Your 1 should be symmetrical, your 2 should be symmetrical, your 3 should be symmetrical. Your eyes should be darting back and forth looking for symmetry within the contralateral, or whatever we're calling opposing tooth on the other side, right and left ones, right and left twos. Those should be the same. They should look the same. The gum line should look the same. If one tooth is smaller than the other, that's one thing, but if they're the same, they should look the same, right? And the incisal edges should be matching. These are just simple stuff. And when you're putting the bracket on, you're supposed to look down the long axis of the tooth and look at the panoramic x-ray at the same time and try to angle that bracket so it's just like the tooth. So if the root isn't dilacerated and it has a slight mesial root tip, then you're going to put the bracket at that angle. So it's really not that hard. There's a few like situations where it's difficult, but you'll get the hang out of it if you do it. So yeah, if you really screwed up, repo those brackets before you get to 018, because why waste time, right? It's just, there's no point in that. Plus, the whole point of doing repos at 018 with the pano is that you're probably doing 1 or 2. If you're doing more than 2 per arch, for sure, you need to go back to doing indirect bonding, and that's how that goes. If you have to repo more than 2 or 3 total per mouth, go back to indirect bonding. You're not ready to do direct bonding yet, because now you're just wasting time and wasting money. And there's zero benefits to doing direct bonding. You're gonna, couple $100 for indirect bonding can save you a year in treatment. It just, to me, it makes zero sense unless you are like really good at your direct bonding. Do indirect bonding. So anyways, hopefully that helps. Thanks.